Hello, FlossTube. This is Angie. Today is Monday, January 20th. I've had to think about the day. I haven't gotten a day right this year. Today's Monday, January 20th. Welcome to my FlossTube. I don't know what number this is. I forgot to look before I started recording. I'm going to talk about cross stitch. So if you found me by accident and don't want to talk about cross stitch, see you later. If not, get yourself something good to drink. Today there's adorable little snowflakes just fluttering all over. It's not sticking on the ground. It's not crazy. They're just kind of lightly coming down here and there. Not at school today. It's Martin Luther King Day. Do you say happy Martin Luther King Day? I guess thank him for all that he did. Peaceful protest. I'm drinking some vanilla bean coconut macaroon by Tazo in my Gary Brooks Seriously mug. It's a very, very cold day out here in Illinois. Not as cold as it was the past couple days, but it's very cold out. And I'm wearing, I have to sit up a little bit. I'm sitting on the floor. My shirt I found at Farm and Fleet. Life is good, and not that I want to put my chest up right in the camera, but these are all little X's, and the purple ones are actually stitched. They're actually cross stitches, and when I saw it, and it was the only one that they had left, it was in my size, and it was on clearance. Can't go wrong with that, right? It was meant to be, and my husband agreed and didn't balk at that purchase. So, I hope that all of you have gotten lots of stitchy time. This weekend, it was so cold here. I came home Friday night and didn't go out, and Saturday I had a migraine, I think weather related, and I didn't move. I didn't go out, so I did a lot of stitching. Yesterday was equally cold, but we had to go out, so I've been doing a lot of stitching, and I've also done a lot of reading so far this year, which I'm really excited about. So let's get into stitching. First, I didn't write notes, so I just have a pile here, so it might be a little discombobulated. I do have some finishes to show. Lindy Stitches gave out at StitchCon, she gave out this little cute, adorable turtle. It's called Turtlely Lovable. She still has copies, and I don't want to misspeak, but reach out to Lindy at Lindy Stitches if you would like one, because she still has them and she's happy to share. So I've been making these. I have a gift, a way to gift these. I've just been using some scrap pieces. I didn't iron them, but I have a way to gift them. They're all the same, just on different colors. I've got and they're just on linens. I don't think these are maybe even weaves, but I just picked out some, and I have something in mind that I'm going to do with them in gift. So when I get there, I will show you that, but it's in my head up here. We'll see if I could make it happen. Because me and my sewing machine will be seeing what we can do. I had a small, medium, large panic attack earlier, because I was working on, I wonder where the pattern went. I was working on a little piece. I told you I just grabbed things and threw it together. I was looking on a little piece. I finished it, so I'll show it to you. I was working on this. I showed you guys in the last one that I wanted to do this one and finish it. It is a Heart and Hand. This is by Heart and Hand. That I wanted to do it, and I went to work on it because it was almost done, and I could not find it. I couldn't find it anywhere. I had the project bag. I had all the floss in it. The needle. I had everything. I just didn't have the fabric, and I couldn't find it, and I couldn't find it, and I was freaking out because I thought, well, you were stitching in the car with it, so maybe when you guys stopped to go to the bathroom, maybe it fell out and you went and worked on something else. And I traced my steps, and I looked back at the last time I'd sewn on it. I'm like, no, you were at home when you sewed on it. For the first time ever, I have this very large piece of fabric, and there's something I'm working on the other side. You can kind of see it. And I just stitched on this. So I finally, when I started thinking about, okay, well, you just restitch it. It's not that big. You weren't that far. And I'm like, what color would I stitch it on? I'm not going to do it on white. And I'm like, you were doing it on pink. And then I found it. Dork. I've told you guys that I'm working on a couple pieces that are presents, and I don't know 100% for sure. Sometimes the gift people who are getting them watch my channel, so that's why I'm not showing it. But not to be all like secret. If you want to see what I'm stitching on, I'll be happy to share it with you. I'll link my email below, or you could follow me on Instagram. You could reach out to me on Instagram, because I'm not posting pictures on Instagram, because the people who are getting it are also on my Instagram. Send me an email and say, okay, what the heck are you stitching? I want to see it. And I will be happy to show it to you. I just don't want those that are getting it to see it ahead of time. So I've worked on those three things, got all those. I'm working on another mystery project. And so if you want to see that one, I'll happy to show you that one. I've been doing Whip Go. Here's my Whip Go. So I got 1X because I finished that one. I haven't, they pulled 2 because there's 24 squares because of the free space in the middle. 6 times 5, no, 5 times height. There's 25, cross one out, 24. Okay, sorry, math. They pulled 2, Jenny, right? Pulls 2 projects or numbers, and that's what you're to work on, and I haven't gotten to the other one yet. So there's no rules, there's no police, so if I get to it, I get to it. If I don't, I don't. I said I was reading a lot. I think I showed you in my last video that I was reading To Defy a King by Elizabeth Chadwick, and I finished that. I was so excited. And then I had bought at Barnes & Noble American Duchess by Karen Harper, and it's about Consuelo Vanderbilt, the Vanderbilt family. This was such a good read. I love historical fiction, like I told you, and that was really, really, really good. So then I read another book my mother-in-law gave me, The Outlaw Knight. Great, great read. Loved that. And now I'm reading Secrets of the Tudor Court Between Two Queens. And as I'm reading this, I kind of think maybe I've read it already. We'll see. I'll keep going. So far it's good. But I'm not in love with it as much as I was these other two. And I might Marie Kondo it and chuck it and find something else, because it's fine, but I don't know. It's not. So my Dave's cousin Monica, who I love dearly, her mother passed away in, it wasn't just this May, it's gonna be 2 years coming up. And they've been cleaning out the house, and her mom liked to cross stitch. And so Monica, the little bit that was left, Monica gave me asked if I wanted her mom's things, and I said sure. And there was a baby sampler book, and there were a couple of old cross stitch and country crafts, which I don't have mine anymore. So I was, was like, oh, let's look through those. And then there was some like Charles Craft fabric and stuff, but then there were some finished pieces. So these 2 cute little ornaments. And then these must have been, I'm going to be better about writing on the back, and I haven't been. And Lindy Stitches has those fabulous tags that you could write everything on the back. And of course I gifted 2 pieces at Christmas, and did I put those tags on the back? No, I didn't. So I got to get those to them, ask them to put them on the back. But she had this cute little cross stitch, and then this embroidered bowl of cherries. So I think I'm going to hang these up. They just masking tape back. I think I'm going to hang these up in here with my Save the Stitches things. So to remember Aunt Marilyn, because she was a sweet lady. Oh, and then Dave's sister got invited, his sister Karen was invited to somebody's house. I don't know if this lady passed away or if she was moving, and she was a sewer. She was a quilter. She did some cross stitch. Karen said she had more than 12 sewing machines, and they weren't like, you know, they weren't like my little Singer sewing machine. They were good sewing machines. And she had bins and bins full of fabric and like entire bolts of fabric, like a lot. And Karen does a lot of sewing for community theater. She does the high school productions at her high school. She's now doing productions for St. Mary's of the Woods College. And so she sews, so she's always looking for stuff. So they invited her to come. So while she was there, she picked out the cross-stitch things that she thought that I would like. So she gave me several packets of this. It's called Vintage Cloth. It's 10 count even weave. I'd never seen this before. Well, I hadn't seen it before because it's by Lori Holt. And isn't Lori Holt the Fat Quarter Shop, if I'm not mistaken? If I am, I'm not surprised, but that's who I think it's by. So I got several nice packets of those, and they're in great shape. So I've got some ideas of things that I might like to do on there. And then she picked out the Snowmen books. This one is the Good Nature Girls Collection. I wonder what year, copyright it is. 1997, but there's these snowmen, which I love snowmen. And then this Mrs. Snow Woman. And then she got me two Winnie the Pooh books. This one I have. So if anyone would like to have this one, you are welcome to it. Leave me a message. Don't say giveaway. It is a giveaway. I'm giving it away, but don't say giveaway. In your comment, just say something about Winnie the Pooh. I'm going to try that random comment generator, but, you know, I'm kind of technology savvy, so if nothing, I'll put your names in a bowl and draw it. And then she got me this Merry Christmas to You book with Winnie the Pooh. Now, I did this one, although I did that one, and I turned that into a pillow. I want to say I have this one as a kit. So there's just some cute ones in there. And then there was this book of borders from Hobby Lobby. Alphabets. Christmas alphabets. Christmas alphabets and borders. So put that in my stash. So I was happy to have that. It was nice of them to think of me. And then last week was my dad's wife Jan's birthday, and Dad and Jan loved the cross stitch that I gave them, the La-Di-Da, Let There Be Peace on Earth. They really loved it, and they hung it up right away in their den. And Sarah loved her Wizard of Oz piece that I gave her. I didn't take a picture. Darn it. I wish I had. Somebody else asked me if I took a picture with her with it, and I'll have to ask her to send me a picture. I was hoping she was home today and could send me a picture, and she must be at work. So I ordered Jan some things off of 123 Stitch. She does not have an L&S by her down in Fort Myers as well. And so I'm trying to get her when they go back to Virginia to take a little detour and go to Sassy Jack's. So I went on 123 Stitch and asked her, bought her some things. She loves to stitch on Lugana, and I tried to find something that I thought that a pattern she would like. She says she likes it, so I'm hoping she does. And they were really good because in the notes section, I wrote, this is a gift. Can you please not put on the invoice, please don't include the price on it, and could you write in a note and say, happy birthday, Jan? And they did. So thank you to 123 Stitch. I really appreciated that, and that says so much about your company. But of course, you know, if I'm going to shop for somebody else, I kind of, you know, need to shop for myself, right? So I had seen this, I don't remember where I saw it, this rack stack of the reindeer, and really loved it. So I got that. And then I thought somebody had given me these, and I can't find them anywhere. So while they're available, I picked out the Pilgrims, because I have have some Thanksgiving things, not much, and I really, really love these pilgrims, so I got them. And then I don't think I've ever seen anyone stitch these Prairie Schooler Santas. This one is called Santa Rides. Maybe, no, maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe somebody told me about it and that's why I looked for it. Was it you, Pam? Not Just Keep Stitching Pam, the other Pam, whose last name is escaping me. But I really like those. I especially really like the train. But I thought those were cool. And then I had to buy some fabric. So what did I get? I got some Whisper Lugana. And this, to me, it's hard, maybe, it looks, in real life, it looks gray to me. Maybe it's not. I'm holding it up against other things. Like a real light tan. I don't know, it kind of looks gray. And then I got just some 28 count Lugana. Yep, just in some different sizes. Because, you know, you never know when you need some white fabric, right? I got those. And then since it was Christmas break, I got to watch a whole lot more FlossTube. So I've been watching a good amount of FlossTube. Some of everybody. Some new people. Who was the new person I watched? Darn it, I keep meaning to write these things down. One of the new, I'd seen a little bit of her before, was the Maximum Cross Stitch Power Hour, Ellen. She's a hoot. She is a hoot. I enjoy her very much. I'm trying to smile more so I'll get better thumbnails, because the last time my thumbnails were awful. They were like horrible choices. I really enjoyed her. There was a married couple, 2 gentlemen who were hilarious. I don't think they're called, are they called the married couple? I can't remember stuff. And then I watched Lindy Stitches and Pam and Steph, and Heidi Cran had a new one out, and Bendy and Blitz Stitch, Brian. Hello, everybody. For some reason, so I use my iPad. That's what I use to watch when I watch FlossTube, if people are around, so that I can put my headphones in and watch. And if I'm on the treadmill, that's what I will also, when, like, I've got to be occupied when I'm on the treadmill. So that's what I will do. For some reason, I think because my iPad is old, I'm not getting good, you know, over to the side where it says who's coming up. And I swear I've had the notification, I think I have notifications turned off, so I'm not getting emails that people are posting, because then I will be distracted and I won't get done what I have to get done. And I'm good about procrastinating all on my own. I don't need any assistance. But, so Bendy, sorry. She has her new fundraiser for Parkinson's. I'm sure you guys have seen this on lots of channels. And so my father-in-law is battling Parkinson's, and so I thought that I would print that off. And then when I was looking for something today for my good friend Mary Kroll, I found the one from last year with Back to the Future that I didn't stitch yet. So, but while I was on Lindy's site, I printed this one off because I thought it was so cute. Michelle Bendy, if you haven't heard, is going to be at the Nashville Market. She's dipping her toes into the designing scene. So very excited for her. So if you see her at Nashville Market, give her a hug from me. So then, because of the wildfires in Australia, this is what I purchased this one from Fiddlesticks AU, this cute little koala bear. Oh, and then apparently this is the year of the rat in the Chinese New Year, and I was on Snowflower Diaries site, and she has an adorable freebie pattern of this adorable rat, who I don't, it's too cute to be a rat, personally. But I thought that was really cute. Oh, and the lovely Kathy Haberman has this free pattern on her website. And remember, I showed you that adorable piece of blue fabric that I got when I was in Pigeon Forge? I wonder, oh, doggone it. It's a free pattern. Sorry, I held that up. I was wondering about that blue. I just thought about that today. I was listening to Christine Stitch All the Things. Sometimes my brain works in slow processes. She was talking about her word of the year. And her word of the year, I just watched her this morning. I think it had something to do with being kind to herself. Positivity. That's what it was. Positivity. Last year, my word of the year was joy. I didn't stitch anything up for it, but that was the year, you know, working to find joy, and the joy in things. I told you I started my 3 positive things of the day journal, and I hit or miss there, but it's been going pretty well. But then I found from Needlework Press, they had a freebie online. Show it really fast. And it says, "May peace be your gift." So I was thinking today, after Christine was talking about her word, and I think peace is going to be my word for the year. It's going to be a busy year. 2 weddings. Got the invitation to the first shower this week. I'm going to Alabama for that shower. Very excited about that. I've met Tori's mom and dad, but I'll get to meet her sister and all of her friends that she talks about, all her sweet friends. So I'm very excited about that. So peace. That's going to be my word. And work has been challenging this year, a good challenging. I saw one of my former coworkers last night and we were talking about it, and it's a good thing I'm in the same building, but it's also presented a lot of challenges. I have different caliber students who I love, all of them, but being a kid, being a teenager is very difficult nowadays. And we, on Institute Day, talked about mental health, and we were asked to raise our hands if we have worked with a student who's indicated that they were contemplating suicide. And as I looked around at the staff members who had their hands up, it was a lot. And we have a huge staff. I would say if it would, like, as in probably 200 staff members, and more than half of them had their hands up. Starting in May of last year, from May until December, I had encountered 3 different students, 2 which I didn't know, who were in the hall or in a classroom having an anxiety attack. And they were by themselves, and I went over to help calm them down to the point that they could breathe again, and talk to me and get them to where they needed to be so that they can get some help and deal with whatever was causing their anxiety attack. I don't think I'd ever known what an anxiety attack was until I was in my early 30s. So, yeah, so working on peace. That's what I'm working on. I'm working on peace. And when you say your prayers at night, I hope that you will pray or send positive thoughts to all teachers and educators and parents, because it ain't easy. I hope you're well. Sorry I went off on that little bit of tangent. I hope you're all well. I hope that you're getting lots of stitching in. I am enjoying this day off immensely. I'm going to do some stitching, and then I got to get myself ready for 4 days of school. And I don't know if you saw my candle burning up there. It is frosted cranberry, It smells heavenly. It smells so good. My husband even, like, I had it burning the other day and he came home, he's like, what is that fabulous scent you're burning? So, frosted cranberry. I don't know if it's still available, but it's good scent. All right, go enjoy some stitching. Have a great day. If you enjoyed what you heard, I hope you will subscribe. I'm getting, I don't remember where I'm at subscribers, but I'm gonna prep for a giveaway. I need to do a giveaway. I haven't done one in a long time. I'm over 500, so I need to get a giveaway in gear. So I might have to go shopping at 123 again. Oh, you know who I was watching? Priscilla and Chelsea, and they were talking about the Fat Quarter Shop and buying packs of silks that were packaged together, like in, so you could get like a pack of blues, and it was like the colorways of the blues. And so I'm thinking that might be a good little prize. And I've got some buttons and some different things. I'm going to make up a little prize. So sorry, I went off on that tangent, but I just remembered. So I hope you'll hit the like button. I hope you'll hit the subscribe button. I hope if you would like to leave me a comment that you will leave me a comment, stop by, say hi. I'm hoping to do these more often. That's my goal. We'll see what happens. Until next time, bye everybody.